Alright, what's up guys? Today we're reacting to the quest to play every Sonic game on an Xperia play by Pete Netter. It's Monday. Okay, I can't today, alright? I know I don't have my script. I'm barely through my breakfast. We're only gonna do half of this video today, half of this tomorrow, because it's like 30 something minutes. I don't want to run too long. Tomorrow night and Wednesday night I'll give y'all some streams. Oh yeah, and obviously getting some shorts this week as well. Obviously that's kind of but yeah, let's get to it.
This is a 2011 Xperia Play. Some people call it the PlayStation phone. Me, I call it Pookie. One of the only phones I know of that has a built-in D-pad, control sticks, everything. So what kind of games we got going on this thing? Well, none. Those are fake. But I hack. I have ways around things. Cream, hit me with some APKs. We'll start off simple. Cream! The really obnoxious thing about this, for all its cool features and high-techness, it doesn't have a file browser. There is literally no way to pull up files on this thing. So I gotta send them all through Bluetooth, except...
why don't you just use the web browser to download the file browser?
Every website has blocked the web browser. This is from 2014.
Why don't you get a better web browser?
Because I can't put files on this.
Why don't you get a file browser?
See? Shut up, you're gonna end up like this guy. So I have every Sonic game, I have an emulator for every platform, I have no faith it's gonna run them. I should have transferred these before I started recording. So stock, this is the only way, this notification is the only way I can open this file on this phone. Parse my butt! Okay, please? I called you Pookie. Oh, sick. Okay, this will make my life a lot easier. Something really simple. We got Gensoid. Look at that. How hard was that? Was that hard? Parse, you're gonna get parsed in my foot up your butt. Where have you got? Oh, the guy here. Little logo and everything. I always expect it's gonna be like a red skull with like an X through it when I pirate things. Alright, we got Mean Bean Machine. Apparently that's the only file I got.
That's a banger though.
I gotta turn my audio device on here.
And it's a great day for racing. Gentlemen, start your engine. And he takes the checkered flag.
You can't adjust the volume on that, and it does it every time you start it up. So I haven't even started a game, and it turns out this is the ultimate. People have been looking for this forever. This is the ultimate Mean Bean Machine device you can possibly get.
Wait, what's with the white shadows?
Heck yeah. Oh, we're actually setting up a good one here. Hold on. I can't remember how to do this properly.
You wanna set that shit up, boy?
I think I messed it up. Alright, we just launched. Yippee! Yahoo! Heck yeah.
W's in the chat.
No way to quit. This is the worst way Mean Bean.
Gotta see that.
Slightly more advanced here. Got a couple Game Boy Advanced emulators, a couple games, I hope. Apparently these are text files. It's cute enough. I got like 15 of every single type of application because last time when I was trying to run every Sonic game in the Nokia Flip Out, I almost died of my own hands. I must have GBA BIOS. That's a thing. Fine, I'll get BIOS. I mean, I'll get my BIOS that I own. Cream, get your BIOS that Cream owns. That's wild. For me?
Congratulations! You've discovered the best way to play Sonic Pinball Party!
Again, something everyone asked for. Peace has returned to the world after Sonic foiled Dr. Eggman's last evil plan. So, the last one would have probably been the movie. So they probably got Jim Carrey in this and stuff. Sonic would save his friends at the pinball tournament. How do I find myself ever playing this more than once in my life? Why would you use left and right instead of the triggers? I feel like I've complained about that before. I looked at every spin-off pinball game ever made. I guarantee I talked about this. What else is there to talk about?
Oh, hey, Sonic's in the middle of the thing. You can hold the ball, paddle, I wonder if they got Keanu Reeves to voice Shadow in Sonic Pinball, guys.
Immediate loss of life. People would rather die than listen to that. What if we do one of these? That was awesome. Alright, I'm not in pinball mode anymore. I got really good for that video and then I lost all my skills. But, best device for Mean Bean Machine and Sonic Pinball World.
Once upon a time, I had a Sony Xperia play. I sure do love Sonic games.
Sonic Advance.
That's it.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I gotta talk about Sonic Advance for a bit, you know, give you some commentary so I'm not just being lazy. But yo, like Sonic Advance, I grew up on that. I didn't have a Game Boy Advance. I had, you know, like the DS Lite. I didn't even have the clunky, chunky DS. I don't even think nobody even knows that exists. I didn't know that one existed until I scrolled on a random TikTok. And then, you know, I looked it up and stuff, and I was like, damn, I want that one. The clunky DS, forget about it. But, so, the DS Lite, I don't know how I had access. Where did I get those physical Sonic Advance? Well, it was only Sonic Advance 3. Alright, I actually emulated the other two back in middle school. Yeah, I did, on my cell phone. Yeah. Sue me, jail me, but... yeah, you know, that's one of the you know, better installations, franchises that are definitely like underrated, overlooked. You know, the sounds, the worlds and all that. You got Knuckles, Amy, amazing, just greatness. Best GBA games.
Xperia play.
Since this probably also takes place right after the movie, considering Pinball Land did, he's probably voiced by Colleen Ballinger, I forget her last name.
I love the Xperia play, guys.
He canonically throws up when he does a spin dash. Hey, was this the same music that was just playing in Pinball Party? Peter, fact check me on that. Cream, you're the editor now. Cream, when you edit this, fact check that. See if that's a fact. It'll be a fun thing that no viewers care about. We'll do SNES. Oh yeah, okay, we do have actually some Sonic games. Meanwhile, in Station Square, I knew Sonic was mad. Once again, the three superheroes, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Sonia! Oh, and his sister Sonia. She alright. Captain Falcon!
No, that's...
I don't think I'm allowed to make fun of him. Okay, we got Captain Choi here. He turns into Ultra Guy. Sonic himself, the Hedgehog Man, transforms into Captain Falcon, and then his sister Sonia transforms into Hairspray Sonia. This is actually remapped to these, which is kind of insane. All right.
Alright, but Sonic jokes aside, Sonic Blast Man seems pretty fire though.
Oh, the Predators from Alien vs. Chris Hansen. Off to cook a chili dog. What does Sonya do? Alright, this is officially the best console to play,
like anything, I don't know, man.
whatever it was called. Sega Saturn, and I doubt any of these are gonna run. Here's one. Parse it. No, you won't? That's weird. Parse this one. No, you won't? That's weird. Parse this one. Oh, you won't? This is Android Gingerbread. I want to explain this very briefly. You can jailbreak the phone and give it a newer operating system. It can go up to plenty of newer things. It doesn't change a whole lot besides which apps are compatible with it. I was trying to go up to Jelly Bean, which I think is 4. Eventually, after hours of trying, I failed due to my lack of skills and lack of patience. But you can do that. Now, I decided, purely for the sake of making an approachable video to the layman, that I would not upgrade the operating system. And nothing worked. It's entirely possible that the N64 ones will run. It actually recognizes 2 of these, 3 of these, 4 of these, but I'm fully aware there are more capabilities within this phone. I'm just saying that so you won't nag me about it. This is the equivalent of me as your parent, like, stuffing a bunch of gummy bears in your mouth and saying, shh, I'm trying to watch me football game. R. So I'm trying to make this guy fit in. Can we just load Mario? Hello? Hey, Mario! Who do you think you are? Does this work? Not really. Do these work? Oh. Dang, Mario got
That's life. Oh, Is that all that shit?
Well, we're still trying to run a very hard to run Sonic game. Of course you're not gonna run.
Game
Touchpad.
Boy.
Xperia play settings? Wait! Who did that? Why did these not work? I was promised working D-pads on my little tiny phone. Baby phone. Okay, brother. Genius mapping. I can punch. That's it. It's actually very possible these just don't work, because I did get this device kind of cheaper than usual. Thank you, Patreon people. Cannot make these videos without you. Thank you. There is definitely a way to use the controller for it.
About that.
There's also ways to go to space. I don't know how to do them. Yeah, I can long jump with the touch screen. I can claw grip it. The speedrunners do this, and then they kick, and it gives them more, but I didn't kick. Do I have to let off the control stick to kick? Ooh, this is hard. Time's on pace though. PB. Oh, here's King Babam. Come here, Kingy. Oh, he's dead. We beat King Babam. Goodbye. Mario 64 Sonic Vision Plus. I would be perturbed if this actually worked. I'd find this extremely unlikely. Things don't just work. I love being
The
wrong.
Sonic Edition. Wow.
Not exactly.
That music was fire.
You what? Oh, and she's even prettier now.
Oh my god.
Sonic Heroes, I finally developed the ultimate weapon, AK-48.
I have him. He's there.
Oh, child. Yo.
Okay, I've never
Nah,
used
this mod is insane.
I'll fully admit it is probably not the best way to play this game. No, Knuckles! Hey, bud. Who's that? Oh, they
I
added
don't know who the hell is that.
Wisps. Whoever made this should probably die. Their hair blue. Oh, hey, Sonic, how's it been? I see you're doing fine. Still chasing Eggman? Yeah, okay, I'll cut to the chase. I got the worms. They're in my pocket. Ooh, what is that from? Happy Feet. Time for you to get Tails.
Sonic, it is good to see you. Eggman is up. Good to see you. Good to see.
Yeah, that's literally bro. Hey, yeah, he's doing the congested voice, the snotty voice, you call it. Same thing with the Sonic OVA, specifically the English. They gave him like a very snotty, congested voice. Like, hey Sonic, like I don't like that.
I'm having troubles.
Wait, why is his eye
Brain
twitch?
cells.
Wait, why is his eye twitch?
Oh, dang.
That is so
We
weird.
can actually move! Holy! Just go up that. We can get emerald shards? It's crazy. Was that Big the cat? Oh boy!
You sure do taste good.
This control stick really ain't that bad. Like, okay. Oh my gosh. It's crazy how this little device can run a game this fast. And I'm dead. Well, I'm incapable of beating him due to being bad, but I'm also very excited to see what else runs on here, so that's going to be my excuse. We're going to get a little funky here. We're going to try, in big parentheses, to run the PSP. PSP, in fairness, did exist around this time. This device was from 20... Shh! It recognizes the app, and it probably has a pretty similar hardware. I mean, it
Sonic
is a
Rivals,
PlayStation
huh?
phone, in a sense. Oh, let's go. This would definitely entail the most modern
Bro, this
Sonic games
editing
we
is
could
so
run on
peak,
a
bro.
mobile
This
phone
editing-
that I've done for this series.
Gosh.
Pretty crazy. Crazy.
Love it so much.
Hamburger. I'm excited. Oh, who designed this UI? It was Smelly Boy. I bet Smelly Boy designed this. Sonic Rivals, because it is the only Sonic game on there. Also the best Sonic game ever made. No reason to want to play anything else. Oh, it doesn't like this. Well, it did technically run. Settings. We have two settings. We can hit X or square. There are not many settings. Let's just try it again. I mean, the hardest part is just tapping it anyway. Yeesh. Hey, that's harder than we got last time. PS2. Parse? The P stands for parse. Alright, that didn't work. There's a house in New Orleans. There's a timeline
It's
where
failing.
that worked. Alright,
failing.
Dreamcast. I think that might
Let's hope. Let's see. Maybe we can play some
definitely is.
Marvel vs.
Just pretend
Capcom.
like we didn't do that. I didn't get a PS1.
Marvel vs.
I don't
Capcom
really
2.
remember why. Look at that. It actually recognized these. Recast? I think.
Recast.
It is hard to find applications that
Yo, Dreamcast, bro. Yo, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Third Strike, Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi. Bro, that's all you need, bro, when you think about Dreamcast.
run on 2.3.2. Anything older, I don't even think exists. I'm pretty sure that Android 2 was the first Android, but we do have a Dreamcast, so maybe it'll work. Maybe. Hello? It's a crash. That's fine. Okay. It crashed when I opened settings. That's a real good sign. Try this one. Pee again. I just peed. This is. Nobody's ever
sorry,
had to pee again after just peeing.
Wait, after what?
Crashes
What?
again. Alright,
I'm sorry, I was losing my
another
shit.
version. Application not installed. Why'd you give me a little green check mark like you're some poop? BIOS missing. Put BIOS in SD card, DC data, DC boot bin. Okay, I can do that. I can't.
We're gonna go inside the games folder, and naturally this is where we're gonna put our Dreamcast games at.
And it's a great day.
Good grief.
Gentlemen, start your engine. And he takes the checkered flag.
And he collides. It's a fatal car accident. It's actually been a few days. We've
Looks
had
so
time
cool.
together. Not only my thoughts.
That Hot Wheels speaker looks so
complete my
cool,
daily
but that shit's
meditations.
annoying as
Also
hell.
babysitting
Okay.
Peekabob
Peekabob.
and his son
Peekabob.
Pika.
Bob,
I got
Bob
a couple
Pika.
new Dreamcast demos.
You mean
Different
Bobby
versions
Chew?
of Raycast technically worked, but
Bob
each one had
Chew?
a different glitch in the software that didn't.
No. Sponge Chew, Peekabob and Sponge Tube. Yo, or Chew, my fault. I said Tube. Sponge Chew.
Let me choose BIOS. Apparently, it's not going to parse any of these, is it? Yeah, maybe just it being a different day, the mood being like different orbit right now.
No, I'm not loving it at the
Maybe to be able to
Peekabob.
work this one. If I go to settings, it should just crash. It didn't crash! Select current folder. Okay, this is farther than last time. Will it actually run the games?
Xperia Play is the perfect device.
Cream, riddle me frickin' this. Like, are you getting this? Like, do you understand the troubles I'm going through here? Why don't you pay attention to me when I'm talking to you? You see the kind of technology we're working with and how no apps work for no reason? Okay, we're getting a bit desperate.
Peekabob.
By we, I mean just me. It is entirely possible Limbo runs on this. This is a Windows emulator, apparently. I highly doubt this will run. Like, if you can't run a game, how can you run a game? Very cool. Alright, load VM. New. Alright, no bootable device. Right. How does one do this? Okay, so we can attach a CD-ROM.
Okay.
Okay, use my boy powers to insert a version of Windows 98. We got Windows 98. Now just ignore that other file. Wishful thinking. Let's get excited about that when the cows come home. Good luck, have fun. No shot. And the D-pad works? Did you know that sitting uncomfortably is the leading known cause of me being sad in the US? I'm supposed to look like a doctor. Well, I be staying happy because FlexiSpot has spotted me this workshop of channel pattern or that I uploads on the second channel if I felt like a double high capacity. If channel this on tiered adjustments than I fake FlexiSpot today, including discount. Tricks like this possible. Uninstall it.
Alright, well, we'll just continue this later. Sorry that the, what's the name? Sponsorship took up 3 minutes. Nah, I'm lying, but okay. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, watch another video, all that good stuff, and I'm out. Yeah.